Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when we all must ask ourselves a critical question. Who is in control? Is it you, or is it the endless stream of thoughts, doubts, fears, and distractions racing through your mind? Because make no mistake, if you don't take control of your mind, it will take control of you. And once it does, it will dictate your actions, shape your destiny, and leave you standing in the ruins of your untapped potential. See, the mind is a battlefield. It's a war zone where every thought, every belief, and every decision determines whether you rise or whether you fall. And too many people are losing that battle because they don't even realize they're in one. They allow negativity to run rampant. They let fear make decisions for them. They surrender to self-doubt without even putting up a fight. But you are not here to be a prisoner of your own mind. You are here to take control. Because when you master your mind, you master your life. You start walking with purpose, moving with confidence, and living with the kind of power that cannot be shaken by circumstances or opinions. And tonight, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Not just motivation, not just inspiration, because I don't want you to just feel good for a moment. I want you to walk away from this knowing exactly how to take control of your mind, and in doing so, take control of your life. So let's get into it. Here are 7 key principles that will help you seize control of your mind before it seizes control of you. Guard your thoughts like your life depends on it, because it does. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Everything you do, everything you say, and everything you become starts in the mind. What you allow to take root in your mind will eventually show up in your life. If you plant seeds of doubt, you will harvest failure. If you entertain thoughts of fear, you will live a life of hesitation. If you fill your mind with negativity, your world will reflect that darkness right back at you. Too many people let their minds run wild, letting in every fearful, doubtful, or toxic thought without questioning it. But if a stranger came to your house and started trashing the place, would you just stand there and watch? No, you'd kick them out. So why do you let toxic thoughts take up space in your mind? Why do you let fear, negativity, and self-doubt destroy the home where your dreams should be living? You have to be intentional about what you allow into your mind. That means being mindful of the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the beliefs you reinforce. Because what you feed your mind will become the fuel for your actions. If you feed it wisdom, you will walk in wisdom. If you feed it faith, you will move with confidence. If you feed it discipline, you will live with purpose. And don't think for a second that controlling your thoughts means ignoring reality. No, it means choosing how you respond to it. It means recognizing that your thoughts are like a steering wheel. Where you turn them, your life will follow. So turn them toward strength, toward courage, toward vision, and watch how your world starts shifting in that direction. Because at the end of the day, your mind is either your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. And that choice, it's up to you. Master your emotions before they master you. Your emotions are powerful. They can drive you toward greatness or drag you into destruction. And the problem isn't having emotions. The problem is when your emotions start making your decisions for you. Fear will tell you to play it safe. Doubt will tell you you're not good enough. Anger will make you burn bridges you were supposed to cross. Laziness will whisper in your ear, telling you to wait until tomorrow. But you were not designed to be led by emotions. You were designed to lead them. You see, emotions are like fire. When controlled, they provide warmth, light, and power. But when left unchecked, they will burn everything to the ground. That's why you have to discipline your emotions, not suppress them, not ignore them, but master them. How do you do that? By taking a step back. By recognizing that emotions are reactions, not instructions. When you feel fear, instead of obeying it, ask yourself, is this fear protecting me or is it limiting me? When you feel anger, ask, is this anger justified or is it just my ego talking? When you feel doubt, challenge it. Where is the proof that I can't do this? Your mind must be the driver and your emotions must be the passengers. They can have a voice, but they do not get to have the wheel. Because if you let your emotions lead, they will take you places you never wanted to go. But if you take control, you will direct them toward the future you were meant to build. Train your mind like a champion. The strongest minds in the world don't just happen by accident. They are built, sharpened, and trained daily. Just like an athlete trains their body, you must train your mind. Because a weak mind will quit at the first sign of adversity. A weak mind will settle for less than it deserves. A weak mind will believe the lies it's been told. But a strong mind is unstoppable. A strong mind keeps pushing when things get tough. A strong mind doesn't fold under pressure. A strong mind doesn't just endure pain. It transforms it into power. So how do you train your mind? By challenging it, by exposing it to wisdom, by pushing it beyond its comfort zone, by feeding it with discipline instead of excuses. Read books that expand your thinking. Surround yourself with people who sharpen your perspective, or do things that make you uncomfortable. Push yourself past the limits your mind tries to set. Because if you don't train your mind, the world will train it for you. And trust me, the world will train you to be weak, to be afraid, to be average. But you are not here to be average. You are here to rise. Control your focus, control your future. Your focus is your greatest asset. It is the force that determines whether you build a life of meaning or whether you waste your days chasing distractions. Whatever you focus on, you magnify. Focus on problems, and they will grow until they consume you. Focus on possibilities, and you will begin to see doors where others see walls. The question is not whether you have focus. The question is, where are you directing it? Too many people let the world dictate their focus. They spend hours scrolling, watching, reacting, allowing their attention to be pulled in 100 different directions, and then they wonder why they feel lost, why they feel stuck, why they feel like they are running in circles but going nowhere. Your focus is your steering wheel. If you let distractions drive it, don't be surprised when you end up somewhere you never wanted to be. If you want to take control of your mind, you have to take control of your focus. That means eliminating distractions. That means saying no to things that do not serve your purpose. That means being intentional about what you give your energy to. Because every moment you spend focusing on something that doesn't move you forward is a moment you will never get back. And let's be clear, controlling your focus doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means choosing how you respond to them. It means refusing to let negativity steal your attention. It means understanding that your energy flows where your focus goes, and your future follows your energy. So if you focus on strength, you become strong. If you focus on growth, you expand. If you focus on purpose, you find meaning. The world is filled with distractions designed to keep you from becoming who you were meant to be. But you are not here to be easily swayed. You are not here to be lost in the noise. You are here to rise above it. And that starts with mastering your focus. So ask yourself, where's my attention going? Is it going toward my goals, my growth, my future? Or is it being stolen by things that do not serve me? Because whatever you focus on, you feed. And whatever you feed, you give life to. So focus on the future you want and watch as it unfolds right in front of you. Reprogram your mind for greatness. Your mind is like a computer. Whatever software you install, it will run. Whatever commands you give it, it will execute. And for too many people, their minds have been programmed with negativity, fear, and limitations. Not by choice, but by habit, by upbringing, by environment. But here's the truth. You can reprogram your mind for greatness. You can rewrite the code. You can delete the old, outdated beliefs that no longer serve you and replace them with new, powerful ones. Think about it. Every belief you have about yourself, every thought that runs through your mind, every assumption you make about your abilities, it all comes from programming. Maybe it came from your past. Maybe it came from society. Maybe it came from failure. But just because something has been programmed into you does not mean you have to keep running that program. If your mind is full of self-doubt, start installing confidence. If your mind is full of excuses, start installing discipline. If your mind is full of fear, start installing courage. And how do you do that? Repetition. The same way a song gets stuck in your head after hearing it over and over, your beliefs get stuck in your mind by what you tell yourself over and over. So stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. Stop telling yourself success is for other people. Start feeding your mind with the words, the thoughts, the ideas that align with the future you want. Read books that expand your mind. Listen to voices that inspire you. Speak to yourself with power. Because if you keep repeating the same negative thoughts, don't be surprised when your life reflects them. But if you start repeating words of strength, of confidence, of purpose, your mind will adapt. Your actions will follow. Your life will transform. This is not magic, it's science. It's the power of conditioning. The more you reinforce a belief, the stronger it becomes. So reinforce the ones that serve you. Train your mind to expect success. Train your mind to seek solutions. Train your mind to operate at the level of greatness you were meant for. Because once your mind is reprogrammed for success, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Break free from mental chains. Too many people are walking around imprisoned, not by bars, not by walls, but by the chains of their own mind. Chains of self-doubt, chains of limiting beliefs, chains of fear that whisper, "You're not good enough. You'll never make it. This is just the way life is." And the worst part, most people don't even realize they are in a prison. They have been conditioned to believe that the limits in their mind are real. But let me tell you something, those chains, they are not real. They are an illusion. They were put there by fear, by past failures, by other people's opinions, by a society that thrives on keeping you small. And the moment you decide to break free, the moment you decide to reject the lies, the moment you say enough, I refuse to be held back any longer, that is the moment your life begins to change. But breaking free is not easy. It requires work. It requires you to challenge every belief that has kept you in a mental prison. It requires you to ask yourself, where did this limitation come from? Who told me I couldn't? And why did I believe them? Because the truth is, you are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not stuck. You are powerful beyond measure. The only thing holding you back is the story you keep telling yourself. So change the story. Change the narrative. Rewrite the script. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I will. Instead of saying it's too hard, say, I'll figure it out. Instead of saying I'm not good enough, say, I am more than enough. And I refuse to settle for anything less than what I am capable of. Because the moment you shift your mind, you shift your reality. The moment you break free from those mental chains, the world opens up in ways you never imagined. And you will look back and wonder why you ever believed you were stuck in the first place. So here's the truth. You are not trapped. You are not powerless. You are not a prisoner to your past. The door has always been open. The only thing you have to do is walk through it. Take responsibility for your mindset. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success, discipline, or a strong mindset. If you want to take control of your mind, you have to take responsibility for it. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop making excuses and start doing the work. Too many people go through life reacting to everything. They react to negativity, they react to failure, they react to challenges, and they let those reactions determine their mindset. But a powerful mind doesn't react, it chooses. A powerful mind doesn't let the world dictate how it feels, it decides. And that means owning every thought that enters your mind. That means recognizing that you have the power to reframe, to shift, to turn any negative situation into fuel. Because the truth is, life is going to test you. Life is going to throw obstacles in your path. Life is going to give you every excuse to give up. But it is your responsibility to decide what you do with it. When something goes wrong, don't blame, adjust. When you face failure, don't complain, learn. When life gets hard, don't run, rise. Because the moment you take full responsibility for your mind, that is the moment you take full responsibility for your future. And the people who take responsibility, they are the ones who win. Commit to the process, not just the moment. Taking control of your mind is not something you do once. It is not a single decision. It is a daily commitment. Because every single day, life will test you. Every single day, distractions will try to pull you away. Every single day, fear will whisper in your ear. And if you are not committed to the process, you will fall back into the trap. Motivation fades, inspiration comes and goes. But discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. And discipline is built in the small moments. The moment you choose to push forward when you don't feel like it. The moment you choose to stay focused when distractions are calling your name. The moment you choose to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. This is a lifelong journey. Some days will be easier than others. Some days you will feel unstoppable, and some days you will want to quit. But those who succeed, they show up regardless. They stay in the fight, they commit to the process, no matter how long it takes. Because the truth is, Mastering your mind is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about waking up every day and saying, I will not let my mind control me today. I will not let fear make my decisions. I will not let doubt dictate my actions. I will take control. I will stay focused, and I will keep moving forward. That is how you win. That is how you take control. That is how you build a mind that cannot be shaken. And once you do, there will be nothing that can stop you. You have everything you need inside you. The strength, the power, the discipline, the ability to take control of your mind and create the life you were meant to live. But no one can do it for you. It has to be you. So what's it going to be? Will you take control, or will you let your mind control you? Because the choice is yours. It always has been. And the moment you decide to take ownership, to commit, to step into your power, that is the moment your life will never be the same. The power is in your hands. Now go and use it.